Welcome to Budget 2 Billion, your premier destination for mastering personal finance in the United States. In 2025, inflation is running at 3.2%, eroding the purchasing power of your hard-earned dollars. Rising costs for groceries, fuel, and housing are squeezing budgets across the nation. This video presents a strategic plan to combat inflation through 5 proven methods of saving and investing, designed for beginners and seasoned wealth builders alike. Over the next 10 minutes, we will outline actionable steps to ensure your financial security in an inflationary economy. Subscribe to Budget 2 Billion and hit the bell to receive weekly, cutting-edge finance strategies tailored for the USA. Let's dive in and take control of your financial future. Understanding inflation. Inflation is the rate at which prices for goods and services increase, reducing the value of your money over time. For example, a $5 coffee in 2025 could cost $5.16 by 2026 due to 3.2% inflation. According to recent data, 40% of Americans cannot cover a $400 emergency expense, as inflation steadily diminishes their savings. This challenge demands proactive measures to protect and grow your wealth. The following 5 strategies, grounded in financial best practices, will empower you to outpace inflation and build a stronger financial foundation in 2025. Strategy 1. High-yield savings accounts. The first step to beating inflation is to move your savings into a high-yield savings account. Traditional savings accounts offer negligible interest rates, often 0.5% or less, which fail to keep pace with inflation. In contrast, high-yield savings accounts from institutions like Ally Bank or Marcus by Goldman Sachs provide 4 to 5% annual interest in 2025, surpassing the 3.2% inflation rate. For instance, depositing $1,000 in a high-yield account at 4.5% yields $45 annually, essentially free money that preserves your purchasing power. To implement this, visit Bankrate.com to compare current rates and open an account online in under 5 minutes. This low-risk strategy ensures your savings remain secure while growing faster than inflation. Strategy 2. Low-cost index funds. The second strategy is to invest in low-cost index funds, which offer significant growth potential to counter inflation's impact. Unlike cash, which loses value in an inflationary environment, index funds like those tracking the S&P 500 have historically delivered average annual returns of 10% over decades, far exceeding 3.2% inflation. Platforms such as Vanguard or Fidelity allow you to start investing with as little as $100. For example, a $1,000 investment in an S&P 500 index fund could grow to $1,100 in a single year, even after accounting for inflation. This approach leverages the power of the stock market to build long-term wealth, making it an essential tool for any investor aiming to stay ahead of rising prices. Strategy 3. Treasury inflation-protected securities. The third strategy involves investing in Treasury inflation-protected securities, commonly known as TIPS. These U.S. government bonds are specifically designed to combat inflation, as their principal value adjusts automatically with the consumer price index. For example, a $1,000 investment in TIPS will increase in value to match 3.2% inflation, while also earning a modest interest rate. This ensures your money retains its purchasing power with minimal risk, as TIPS are backed by the U.S. government. To get started, visit treasurydirect.gov and purchase TIPS directly in a matter of minutes. This strategy is ideal for beginners seeking a safe, inflation-resistant investment to anchor their portfolio. Strategy 4. Strategic budgeting. The fourth strategy focuses on optimizing your budget to eliminate unnecessary expenses, thereby freeing up funds to save and invest. Inflation drives up the cost of everyday items, making it critical to manage your spending effectively. Tools like YNAB or Mint can help you track expenses and identify wasteful habits. For instance, the average American spends $100 monthly on unused subscriptions such as streaming services or gym memberships, totaling $1,200 annually. By cutting these, preparing meals at home, and shopping sales for groceries, you can redirect significant funds toward high-yield savings or investments. Strategic budgeting not only mitigates inflation's impact but also empowers you to allocate resources toward wealth-building opportunities. Strategy 5. Side hustles for additional income. The fifth and final strategy is to launch a side hustle to increase your income, providing more capital to save and invest against inflation. In 2025, 46% of Americans participate in side gigs, reflecting the growing need for supplemental income. Options include freelancing on platforms like Upwork, driving for Uber, or selling digital products such as templates or artwork on Etsy. For example, dedicating just 2 hours per week to freelancing at $20 per hour generates $2,080 annually, sufficient to fund an index fund or TIPS investment. A side hustle not only boosts your financial resilience but also opens doors to new opportunities, making it a powerful tool to combat inflation. Conclusion. In summary, Beating inflation in 2025 requires a proactive, multifaceted approach. By leveraging high-yield savings accounts, you secure your cash with competitive returns. Low-cost index funds provide robust growth to outpace rising prices. Treasury inflation-protected securities offer a risk-free shield against inflation. Strategic budgeting maximizes your savings potential, and a side hustle amplifies your income to fuel further investments. Together, these 5 strategies form a comprehensive plan to protect and grow your wealth in the USA's inflationary economy. Take action today by implementing one of these tips, whether it's opening a high-yield savings account on Bankrate.com or exploring side gigs on Upwork. Which strategy will you start with? Share your choice in the comments below. Subscribe to Budget 2 Billion for weekly USA finance insights, and hit the bell to never miss a video. Let's ensure your money works harder than inflation. Join us in the next video to continue your journey from budget to billion.